Hi, welcome to my channel, The Divine Storm 369. I'm going to do a reading for you. Sorry about the wobble there. Okay. And this reading today is going to be a love reading. So this is going to be a love relationship reading. Okay. And yeah, we're going to jump right in. Please keep in mind, it is a general reading. Okay. But I do have a tendency to get pretty detailed in my reading, so just take what resonates with you personally. Leave the rest. Information for personal and private readings are down below each video, and I am having a sale until the 18th. So if you would like to take advantage of that sale, that information is in the description box. Okay, so let's go ahead and start off by pulling the mutual energy here between the feminine and the masculine. Okay. And let's go ahead and pull the feminine energy towards the masculine. All right, and the masculine energy towards the feminine. Okay. All right. So we have the moon for the mutual energy here. Okay. And then for the feminine energy, we have the Princess of Wands. And for the masculine energy, we have the Knight of Swords. Okay. So I feel like this masculine has a tendency to kind of blurt things out, okay? They can be very rude and blunt, okay? They are brutally honest is another trait of this masculine, but they can be very harsh in their words at times, okay? I feel like this masculine has a tendency to kind of put their foot in their own mouth, kind of like say things and then wish they hadn't have said it. They can be very abrasive when they talk, when they communicate, is what I'm seeing here as well. But you know, the Knight is about action. So I feel like they do have a lot of energy. Okay, I feel like they're a very active person. I also feel like this is an air sign energy. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, they're very logical. So air signs are very logical. They're usually like trapped in their head in some way. All right. And I feel like with the Knight of Swords, you kind of have a tendency to overthink things or, you know, rush in without truly thinking about it too much. Okay, so yeah, I feel like this masculine kind of rushes into things without knowing the whole picture, the whole story, especially with the moon here. So they could have a lot of conflict stemming from that. And with the Princess of Wands, this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius for the feminine. So I feel like there is a lot of passion here. But for the feminine, it feels like you go round and round in circles in this connection. And it is a very intuitive connection. It is a very emotional connection. I'm sorry, I just have to get a drink of water here. Okay, with the moon here. So there is intuition. There is a deep connection. But I feel like some of the emotions are definitely hidden here, especially the masculines. And I feel like they have a tendency to cover up like deep emotions or intuitive emotions with logic or even being defensive at times, especially like verbally offensive, or verbally defensive, right? Okay, so let's get another card here. All right, let's clarify the feminine energy We got union in reverse. We're going to clarify the masculine energy. We got recognition. And let's take a look at the moon, the mutual energy. Material world in reverse. Okay, so here we have a situation that is what is seen, what is known, and what is like can be touched, what can be like what you can see right in front of you, basically. Material objects, and then we have a contrast between that and the intuition, what is unseen, emotions, okay, the soul. So there's definitely a contrast here in the mutual energy. Okay, so feminine, there is a fire between you. There is a passion and a spark between you. But it's like, I feel like this masculine has a very hard time admitting that or recognizing that. But again, we have the contrast here between what is seen and felt. All right, so that's two different things. And so you know they have emotions for you, even though you feel like you are being run around in circles. It's like you feel that spark and you feel that passion. All right. I also see here with union in reverse, you guys are really not seeing eye to eye right now. Okay. And it's because of the way your person speaks might be a problem at times. And it's like they just don't recognize what you're trying to tell them. And it's like they refuse to recognize their own faults. They always go in the defense is what I'm seeing here, or even make excuses, go on the attack. All right, so you're not seeing eye to eye right now. And feminine, I feel like for you at times, you do wonder if the whole thing is pointless. All right, so let's get another card here for the mutual energy. Yeah, so there is a separation here between the two of you. Okay. And that's another reason why union in reverse. So not only are you not seeing eye to eye here, but there's an actual separation here, a physical separation. So with material world, it tells us it's not just mental, it's not just emotional. It is a physical separation between the two of you. Okay. So let's take a look further at the feminine. Feminine, I feel like you're younger than the masculine. Yeah, there's definitely some distance between you, feminine. Okay, this is taking some time out. All right, needing to, I don't know. I feel like for you, feminine, it's like your head is spinning in this connection and you just needed to take a step back to kind of try to get your thoughts together, get your mind straight, get your emotions straight. Okay. So, you know, let's clarify this distance card further. What is going on with this? All right, Spirit, tell me about the separation, the distance. What am I running from? Confusion. So you feel like this masculine is confused and they've actually confused you, feminine. You felt like your mind was spinning and this connection and you needed to retreat. You needed some space between you, a time out, okay? Because I feel like this person plays word games as well. It's very hard to talk to them at times. They might twist your words, twist them around. It's very confusing. Okay, let's get another card about this separation. Thank you for showing me what true love is, unconditional. All right, so feminine, you feel like you still love this person, but you really needed to take a step back, okay? Because it's like really you could not think. And you just, it's like they had you going round and round in circles until you felt dizzy, your mind spinning, all of these thoughts spinning round and round in your mind. So it's like you actually needed that distance between you. All right. Go ahead and move these up a little bit. All right, so also what I'm hearing from Spirit, this might be a separation in the physical world, but it is not a separation in the spiritual world, okay? Because this is unconditional love between you. I haven't really gotten too deep in the reading yet, but I can see that the love that you share is deep. It's unconditional. There is no conditions on this love. Okay, so no matter the distance, no matter the time between you, there is still love there. Okay, so while you may be separated in the physical, you will never be separated in the spiritual and in the heart, because the unconditional love that you share will always be a part of each of you. You will always have that part of them with you in your heart, no matter where you are, no matter where you go, no matter who you're with. Okay. So that strongly, I feel, needs to be said. And I think that this masculine has a very big problem knowing and recognizing what unconditional love is, what true love is. They have a problem recognizing that. Okay. And I just keep seeing this. I feel like you guys, like when you were together, you would put your heads together, like your foreheads would touch. I don't know why, like I'm seeing that, but that's what I'm seeing. Like you guys would, I don't know, it's like a snuggly type of energy. Like you snuggle up and you kind of touch your foreheads. It's kind of like how someone would like kiss your forehead, but only you would like touch them. Okay. But I'm also feeling like you are both psychically connected, okay? Is another thing that I'm getting here. So there's a very strong psychic connection between the two of you, and I think that is felt between both of you. Feminine, I feel like you're more of like a clairsentient type of energy, like you feel this psychic energy, right? That's how you get your messages, is through feeling. So sensations in your body and your emotions. And for the masculine, I feel like they are very clairvoyant, actually. And also they might even have very prophetic dreams, or actually see things that are about to happen or about to take place in their dreams with the Knight of Swords and the Moon. Okay, so they have very strong psychic energy, especially when they're asleep and their unconscious kind of takes over, and they don't have all of these other thoughts and logical things, right, clouding their mind. So the unconscious and the psychic energy can really take over then. And so I think it really takes place in their dream space, in the astral. Okay. All right, so they are having a very hard time recognizing how their words actually hurt other people. This masculine can say some horrible things, and it does hurt. Okay, and let me tell you, with the moon here, this is coming from a hurt place. So this masculine is speaking from a hurt place within themselves, and I keep seeing the moon. They're speaking from a hurt place within themselves that is unconscious, and it's like they do hurt other people with their words. Okay, they do. They say mean things. They say horrible things, things that maybe they even wish that they could take back later, but the guilt and their pride won't let them take it back. Okay, so this masculine has a very hard time carrying on relationships. I feel like this masculine also, they do not talk to their mother. So this is a masculine who probably has not spoken to their mother in like quite some time. Okay. All right, let's get another card here for the masculine energy towards their feminine. Yes, they are definitely an air sign. So this masculine is a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay. This is about very strong verbal communication. And even at times, this masculine can it can cross over from like strong or defensive to downright abusive with the way that they communicate with people at times. And I think they do not see that about themselves. They do not see that what they say can be hurtful. It can hurt people, especially if you're in a relationship with them, especially if it's someone who loves you and cares about you. All right. So this is about recognizing their behavior, recognizing that what they say actually does hurt and it can like affect your relationship. Okay. So let's get another card here. All right, so we have sweetness. Okay, so yeah, this masculine, that's something that they kind of have been lacking in their life. That like very motherly, feminine, sweet, nurturing energy. They've really kind of lacked that in their life. So that type of energy kind of feels foreign to them. And I feel like when they're around that type of energy, like you, feminine, they don't know how to react with that energy. And it's like they become extra abrasive, right? With the way that they talk. And it says here, I will taste your sweet kiss again. All right. So there's something about like your lips that they really like as well. There's something about your kiss that they really like they love kissing you. And there's something about the kiss here, the chemistry. And I think that it's like, from what I'm seeing, like from the moment you first kissed, it has established that psychic connection. So you kissed, and the chemistry between you really just kind of hit each other and developed this strong chord and this psychic connection between the two of you. And so it's definitely very twin flame energy. Okay. And I think that this masculine doesn't really always know how to deal with that side of energy, the feminine side, the soft side, the sweet side, that type of energy. They don't know how to deal with that. And I think when they're around that, it's like they become like the feminine that they've been used to. I feel like there's issues with the mother. There's a lot of like bitterness, resentment towards the mother for not being that, right? But it's like they don't understand that because they've never had that to know that. I don't know. This is very weird. We're getting into the unconscious here, okay? So it's like they've never had that to know that, right? But they do feel like, in a sense, betrayed by their mother, or they feel like their mother has been very harsh to them, and therefore they like return that harsh energy onto a lot of feminine energies. And this is even without even thinking about it. Okay. But the one thing that really just kind of grabbed them and held them in spirit and in heart and soul with you, feminine, is your kiss. So there's something about the way that you kiss that made them feel like awakened and alive, and just there's a certain like sweetness about it, and it's like they long for that, they crave that, they love kissing you. I keep hearing this. Okay. So yeah, anyways, let's move on from that. And yeah, it's like without you, without that connection, they're realizing like life is a little bit harder. It's a little bit harsher, right? There isn't that softness to it. There's not that sweetness to it. And that's what they're finding out, so let's go ahead. Oh, we have temperance. They're like, listen, feminine, can we work things out? Okay, because honestly, I miss you. I miss you. Um, And I really want to kiss you. That's another thing that's coming out. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the thoughts that the feminine has towards the masculine. This flew over here. Doesn't it kind of remind you of temperance, though? I know it's not quite temperance, but let's take a look at the thoughts the masculine has towards the feminine. Okay. I need to actually move these over just a little. All right. And, you know, let's take a look at the emotions the feminine feels towards her masculine. All right. And the emotions the masculine feels towards his feminine. Just going to go ahead and straighten up the camera. There we go. And let's take a look at the intentions the feminine has. What does the feminine really want towards the masculine? Okay. And what does the masculine really want with the feminine in this connection? So these are the intentions. You know, I saw this card before it came out. Move our tree. Okay. So in the thoughts, we have the universe, okay? And this is kind of similar to the world, okay? But with the universe, it's like, I want to start over. I want to start fresh and feminine. In your thoughts, in your mind, you're thinking about how there's so much more, okay, than just what you could see, what you could actually feel in front of you with your hands, with your fingers. There's so much more to that. And, you know, sometimes you feel that your masculine isn't open to experiencing that, and they're not open to learning as well. And what you really want is for this masculine to release control, because honestly, I feel they did become a bit controlling in this relationship. Okay. And it is coming from a place of hurt, but it doesn't mean that you have to be hurt in the same way that they have. It doesn't mean that you have to allow them to act that out on you. So feminine, you have done the right thing by walking away, okay? Let's go. Sorry about the wobble, you guys. Let's go ahead and get another card. So let's take a look at the thoughts. Divine feminine energy. Okay. So yeah, feminine, it's like you have this beautiful divine feminine energy, and it's like you won't accept less for yourself. And I feel like for you, you won't accept just a physical, material, like, you know, surface level relationship. You want so much more. You want purpose and meaning and the connection. And it's like you feel you have this purpose in the world, right? And you want someone to accomplish that purpose and that mission with you. And I think for you, feminine, this feminine is not going to settle for less. And if that means walking away from this person, but walking away with unconditional love, then that's what it means. Okay. So very, very beautiful feminine energy, very strong feminine energy, and a feminine. You might be younger than them, feminine, but you definitely have a lot more spiritual growth than them. Like spiritually, you're a lot older than them, but physically, they're older than you. And they might even act like they know better than you with the Hierophant. They might act like they're more experienced than you. But honestly, I think that you're more wise. So while they see themselves as very intelligent, you are the one who is wise. And I think that they won't take that wisdom. Okay. So let's take a look at your masculine's thoughts towards you. We got the 5 of Swords. All right, so this is not good. This masculine believes that you're playing games, okay? They see this as a game. All right, they see it as a game. And what they do need to realize is with the Hanged Man and the Hierophant, that they have been hindering their spiritual growth for such a long time being this way. And again, with the 5 of Swords, this is like verbally abusive. And I think that's the reason why this feminine walked away, is because there was either some sort of verbal attack, or this feminine really could quickly see it becoming a verbally abusive relationship. And this feminine knows what they deserve, and they weren't going to put themselves in the situation to be attacked like that. Okay, so this masculine needs spiritual growth, and this feminine, you know, by supporting this behavior, really was kind of blocking their way towards that growth. And so by separating themselves, by distancing themselves, and taking a time out between you and your relationship, it really has kind of forced them into a period of spiritual growth here. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at the 5 of Swords and the masculine energy. All right, so what they really want as well is to fix things, is to heal things. And feminine, they feel like you are the one who doesn't want to, because you are the one who's playing mind games with them. Okay, but again, this person is not realizing that it is them who is verbally attacking you. They are playing the mind game, and it's coming from a spiritually hurt place. Okay, and they are the one who needs healing. All right. So feminine, in your hearts, we got the Princess of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you're a little bit frustrated. And, you know, we have both princess energy here. So definitely it's like you're a lot younger than this masculine, but it's like you're so much more wise, and you've been through a lot. You have definitely been through a lot to rapidly, like, spiritually grow in the time that you've been on this earth. And I think that you just want your masculine to also grow. All right. But it's like, I feel like you see them going down the wrong direction. All right. So there definitely is a third party involved here. Feminine, I think that for whoever this is for, you found that out by kind of doing some digging. Okay, so you might have seen some physical material signs. Okay, there might have been money that went missing. I also feel like there was information that was brought to you with the Princess of Swords. So either this is something you have seen online by like kind of checking into it, or this information was actually brought to you, okay, in some sort of way. All right, but there is a third party here. And when you brought it up, I feel like they verbally attacked you over this. So now we see what this is about. And I think that your intuition had told you this with the moon. Your intuition was telling you to separate yourself. Your intuition was telling you they weren't honest, that they were hiding something. And I think you did not want to believe it, feminine, until you saw the physical signs. Okay. And then it's something that you could not deny, right? You could not deny the existence of what was in front of your face anymore, even though you had felt something was going on. So there's definitely a third party situation here, feminine. And I think that you're upset. You feel angry. You feel crushed about it. Okay. So who is this third party, and what is going on with them, and what is the third party connection about? We got the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so again, it is stemming back from the experiences they have with their mother. Okay, and I feel like this masculine has a very hard time. I feel like they have a very hard time, not all the time, but sometimes, like, respecting women. Okay, I really feel that they have a hard time respecting and accepting the feminine energy, the intuition, the nurturing, the caring. You know, they have a hard time accepting that. And with the Queen of Pentacles, this person might have an ex-wife, okay? Someone that they used to be committed to, or that they might still be married to, as a third party here, okay? And they have lied about that. So let's get another card for this energy. So this person could be a Taurus. It could also be someone that they used to live with. All right, so we have bounds. So yeah, I think that definitely there was some sort of marriage or commitment, or there still is between these two. Okay, but this masculine has definitely lied about the connection here. They might also make excuses and be very, like, verbally abusive whenever you bring this up, okay? And I think it's toxic, and that's why you separated yourself. So let's take a look at their emotions. We got the Hanged Man in reverse. So we see the crown chakra lit up, the crown chakra lit up. So this person is getting visions, okay? They are coming in their dreams. This is coming from Spirit, the Hierophant here. All right, Spirit is trying to give them an awakening so they can recognize their behavior, show them the truth, okay? And the truth is that they are able to heal, but first they have to recognize that they have been hurting. And it's not always easy to recognize that, especially when we spend a lifetime running from that hurt, okay? So let's take a look at the Hanged Man here. Communication. So yeah, they have held back on communication, feminine. And also the way that they communicate needs to change. Okay, they need a spiritual awakening to change their perception about the way they communicate, because honestly, they have hurt people verbally. This is like verbal pain with the Five of Swords, okay? And they need to heal that. And the way to heal that is spiritual, okay? The Hierophant. Let's get a card for that. There we go. They want to do the right thing, but first they have to take the mask off and realize that, yes, there is something here to heal. Yes, you do have a problem, okay? You do. You do have a problem with the way you communicate with people, all right? And it needs to change. It needs to heal because you yourself has been hurt by that. That has been a coping mechanism in your life, because you have never felt that softness, that sweetness, that nurturing. And so you have learned to become abrasive. You have learned to become defensive. You have learned to verbally attack people to deal with that. So this is the masculine spiritual awakening, and it always starts small. It starts very, very small. Okay, but it's going to turn into something bigger. All right, it's going to turn into them actually awakening their heart and their soul for the first time in their life. And being able to connect with their intuition psychically as well, starting to understand the visions they've been having, the dreams that they've been having, because this masculine is spiritually gifted, okay? They just need to realize that. Maybe they need to believe in something. So feminine, you want them to release control. The Emperor in reverse, we have Aries energy. You want them to know that just because you're older, just because you think you're more intelligent, doesn't mean that you should be leading here, right? That doesn't mean you should be leading. Sometimes it's time to let the other person lead. Sometimes it's time to let the other person help you. Stop trying to control everything. That's your intentions, feminine. But they have to make the choice to allow you to lead, to allow you to help to heal them. And it's not your job to heal them. It's not your place to heal them, right? We got dreams. You also have those psychic dreams, feminine. And I think you even have had dreams of a third party, dreams of someone else. And this is physical only, but it's someone that they are connected to. There is nothing emotionally there. There never was anything emotionally there, but it is physical. Okay? So whether this be a marriage, a connection, a commitment, an ex, whatever it is. I feel like it could be a marriage, to be honest. So let's take a look at the actions. What actions will the feminine take towards her masculine? All right, and what actions will the masculine take towards his feminine? What actions will the masculine take towards his self, okay? So feminine, the actions you want to take towards your masculine, we have the High Priestess here. All right, so Taurus energy. I think that you're growing your intuition, okay? You want to help them spiritually heal. You might be sending them prayers, sending them love, sending them light, sending them healing, asking the universe to assist you, okay? You might be praying that they become more balanced, that they heal in their emotions and their spirit, because you have always sensed in them that there is a spiritual wound there. Okay? You've always sensed that in them. All right? So I feel like you're silently healing them from afar, praying for them, lighting candles for them, sending love to them, meditating, okay? And they are receiving it. They are picking up on it. And sometimes they even see the exact meditation that you're sending them in the exact moment, especially at night. The moon is very powerful for you and your masculine and your abilities to communicate between each other and psychically in each other's dreams. Around the full moon is when it is very intense, because I keep seeing the full moon. So, and this is Cancerian energy. So you are able to really, really connect with their psychic energy around the full moons, okay? So you might want to work with healing with moon cycles, sending them healing vibes and energy according to the different moon cycles, okay? So let's get another card here. Okay, so yeah, I feel like that's exactly what you're doing, feminine. You're lighting candles for them. You're just asking the universe to help them heal spiritually, okay? We have the Nine of Wands for their energy towards you, feminine. This masculine is tired. Their soul is tired. And it might not seem like that because they are very energized, right? All the time. But deep down inside, their soul is tired. You know why? Because it's been fighting. Their soul and their heart has been fighting their entire life, and they've never spoken about this. And they've never realized that there was any other way but fighting, right? And again, we have the moon. The moon, look at that. At the full moon, you guys connect spiritually. Like, it's as if you're really together in your dreams. Like, you can actually hear each other and see exactly what each other is doing. around the full moon psychically. This is really powerful. Oh my goodness. I would love for whoever this is to be able to read more on that, okay, with you. But they're tired. Okay, they're at the end of this fight. All right, this masculine feels like they can't fight much longer. All right, and it's not going to be much longer before they give it in. Yep, we got devotion. All right. So yeah, they have really been devoted to this fight, right? But you know, they're tired. They're tired. All right? And this devotion's going to fall. It is. This devotion to the fight will fall, and because it's been a spiritual fight. All right? And they've been blocking spirit from coming into their heart. They've been blocking their soul from opening up. They've been living only for and in the 3D, and that's it. And of the 3D. And it's like now that devotion to the material, to that aggressive energy, that defensiveness is falling. It's falling little by little. Okay. So it will continue to fall. I would say over the next 2 months, it's going to fall drastically. Let's go ahead and take a look at, and you know, they're giving up the fight. All right. And that's a good thing. That is surrendering. All right. That is surrendering. The actions they will be taking towards themselves is we have justice here. Okay, so this is wanting to know the truth about your soul, okay, about the soul contract on this earth, wanting to know the truth about your twin flame. This is 1111. They're going to be seeing that number constantly once they give up this fight for good. Okay, and with justice here, this is wanting to be more balanced, okay? Making that decision to live in your truth and to be more balanced. And it's a conscious decision. And justice is all about, you know, as well, things coming up to the conscious that we may not be aware of. You know, think about a court session, right? Information comes out when things are on trial. And right now, this devotion to the fight, to the, you know, defensive energy, the aggression is on trial in this masculine spirit. Okay, so let's get a card here. So yeah, they are diving into the shadow work. All right, and it is shadow work because they're not aware of it. It's in the unconscious, like a shadow. All right, so this is the beginning. It starts with giving up the fight, surrendering that devotion to that fight. All right, so let's see what Spirit wants to tell you about your connection. Okay, so once the surrender, oh my gosh, look at that, the psychic energy, and look, this feminine is fully awakened. This masculine is partially awakened. Isn't that interesting? And it's romance, okay? Cupid's arrow is striking. You can't have romance and a fight at the same time. No. Okay, we have to surrender. And then, feminine, you are going to experience true romance with this masculine and them as well, because they've never really experienced it before. Okay. So let's get you a couple of messages from your masculine, heart to heart, to close out the reading. Okay, so feminine, here's what they want to tell you. Heart to heart, we have, I can't let go of you. I'm grasping to hold on. I don't want to let go, but I also am grasping to hold on to this wall, this shield, this blockage. I don't want to let go. I'm grasping to hold on, but I'm tired. Okay. And then we have empty. So they're saying, I feel empty without you. My bed feels empty without you. And even if there's someone else here with me in my bed, it still feels empty because you're not here and I don't want to let go of you. Okay? So that is the reading that I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the reading or if it resonated with you, please leave me a comment down below, like, and subscribe. And if you'd like to be notified whenever I post a reading, hit the bell. It's right down there next to the, down here, I think, next to the subscribe button. And yeah, you never know when your story will be playing next. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.